Alright, so as we have not yet discussed, let us take portion of troll regeneration to Warble the Lucan Cobalt Hunter.
Warble the Cobalt Hunter.
No. Shit. Warble the Cobalt Hunter. And his race, however, is Lucan.
Right, so should we... I mean, we have the Dragonborn in tow, don't we? We've caught him.
Yeah, I'm staying right here.
Maybe we should turn him in first, and then go.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Go see a wolf about a throat. That's what as they say.
Is that an expression?
Yeah,
you're from.
It means to go take a massive dump.
We don't do that. We don't do that from where I'm from.
Andrew from the certain place.
Yeah. I don't think it's a thing.
Alright. Where would we bring him? Would be there? That would be the
mayor's office, I'm assuming.
You know the town watch is part of the church.
Oh,
Yeah, he was because the ferret fair. What was that his name?
Fair.
Father Josiah Finch.
Finch. It's the other ones. It's all the ones who's all mutilated.
That's right.
Yeah. So let's go to the church then.
Can I just say that I just now realised that it was called keg to the head and not kick to the
Really?
head.
Seriously?
Yeah. I didn't realise the pun before, but now that I do, it's very funny.
I still don't get it.
You don't get it.
No, thank
Well, it's like a keg is a thing of beer, but it also sounds like cake to the head.
I got that.
So
No, not cake. No,
not cake.
no kick. As in like the motion you do with your foot.
Yeah, you kick someone.
So a kick to the head is like a thing.
Yeah.
But this is a keg to the head.
He's a bar.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got it now. Good.
You know always that a joke is good when you have to explain the point of it.
and he's the entertainer.
I should know this.
It might be more sort of humour related to dwarves, perhaps.
As we all know, the dwarves are famous for
their jokes.
For their puns.
Absolutely hilarious.
Clearly. Okay, so let's go to the church then.
Okay, you arrive at the church. A few people look oddly at you because they see you have this dragonborn in tow, but they don't seem to say anything as you walk by. Again, you walk into the church and into the office of Father Josiah, who's sitting down, apparently writing something, probably a sermon he's preparing. Oh, greetings.
Greetings, Father. We have taken care of the kobold menace. It was actually they were being led by, or I suppose they were being enslaved by a white dragon called
Iskvamox.
Iskvamox. I remember
exactly
it.
As you said.
I remember it as it was yesterday.
Because it was
But I remember it as it was yesterday.
We did nothing for the last 4 days besides walk.
We've caught his lieutenant. This.
Oh, that explains. Who is this dragonborn?
He's the lieutenant. We've caught him, and we figured we might bring him to you in order for, since there are apparently a lot of kobold miners still there, so we might be able to strike a deal if they come attacking the town.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll have one of my men bring him to the prison. Gaspard, and you see this feral-looking man walk into the room, clad in armor. Large sideburns, nuzzled hair, and he basically just grabs the dragonborn by the cuffs and just drags him along. Oh, I guess you want a reward, seeing as you have saved our city.
Well, we wouldn't mind.
Well, I mean,
I wasn't going to say.
Never mind. Sort of in the spirit of honesty, yes, we killed a dragon, which was arguably very impressive, and we also took his lieutenant. However, there is still an army.
Yeah, there's
of
still like an army of kobolds out there.
I mean, and we all agree that kobolds aren't very formidable on their own, but there are still a lot of them there. I just feel like you should probably know about it.
Very well. I'll have that in mind.
Kan vi tage 10 til bare gå ud og tage 10 på bare gå ud og slå kobolds igen? It's kobold minor.
Try to roll. You can try to roll a history or nature check. Those of you who have proficiency in that. 15. Okay, so you with 15 and you with 19, you know that kobolds don't usually go out to attack unless they are like commanded to by a dragon or something like that. So it seems unlikely that they will send out more to like attack the village.
I believe an attack is highly unlikely.
I'm skeptical.
Never tell me the odds.
He says as he leaves.
So there's a lot of kobolds.
That is a real thing.
There's a lot of kobolds, but they might not cause a problem. Once we've gotten our bearings, we might be able to take care of them, so you can use the rest of the mine. What were they mining? Did any of you see?
Kobolds.
Did I see that?
They were just mining kobolds?
No, the material.
Oh, they were mining kobolds?
I hope so. I mean, if anyone should know what they were mining, it would be me, and I don't. So
Mercury.
As I was about to explain, from what you could see, it just appeared that you were like trying to expand the room.
Oh,
They didn't look like they were gathering any minerals or something like that.
Building, they weren't actually mining. We could build this. I feel much better now.
But then we referred to it as a mine previously, based on what information? Absolutely nothing.
Because they were had pickaxes. Yes.
Oh, so we're just idiots.
Yeah.
Fine.
But we're only level 2 now, so
We didn't realize they weren't digging up anything. They were just we're adventurous.
We're on level 2. Which expect.
So you will Father. You will take care of the Dragon Ball.
Of course, we will have him interviewed, for lack of a better word, and see if we can find anything useful out of him.
All right.
I'm just filling out a form. To what name should I refer your group as?
Okay.
Can we think about it?
Okay,
And come back to you on that.
I'm fine with just a placeholder, just so I know in the papers who I'm referring to.
The Dragon's crew.
I mean, I don't like it.
I wasn't gonna say.
Sure.
Since we are a little talk in the tavern, and you decided to join me on finding my sire, we might just I don't know.
How about the soaring dragons then?
The soaring dragons. That just makes it sound like dicks.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Like a massive pillar.
some of us are. How about the Dragon Slayers, if that is not trademarked by any other organization in this region?
I believe there are a bunch of sorcerers off some coast somewhere that has trademarked that.
Could we use the Gold Scale Party as a placeholder name until we...
Perhaps. The name of the ship we all met on was the Maiden's Mirth. So perhaps the Dragons of Mirth.
The Dragons of Mirth! We're doing it!
The Dragons of Mirth. Alright then.
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't believe anybody.
DM for short.
Okay. TM. What does this TM stand for?
No, it's a DM for short, because it's Dragons of Mirth. I mean DOM, but that's unfortunate.
Dom.
The Dragons Mirth. Alright, here's your reward, and he hands each of you 20 gold pieces.
Awesome.
I've written my gold on the computer, so that was a stupid idea.
How much did we have before this? Sorry.
You have to ask the accountant, Jeppe.
I've only written my own.
Yeah.
I've only written my own.
Yeah, I'm just asking for our own,
Altså,
because I believe we split it fairly. So
Yeah, but we all started with different amounts.
Christoffer, jeg skrev 50, fordi jeg har heller ikke mit sheet for sidste
I'm just gonna assume I'm not gonna spend more than this time. So
Altså, jeg har 75, men jeg brugte heller ikke alle mine starten.
Jeg havde ikke nemlig så meget til at starte.
Jeg havde nemlig 15 til at starte, men jeg var på 60, og så har jeg så fået 20 nu.
Ja, jeg var på 10 til at starte, så jeg har 75 nu.
Let us go to
The House of Warble,
To the
the Lucan Kobold Hunter.
Why are you so into that name?
Wobble the Cobble Hunter.
Nope.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father.
No, I thank you. You have done this city a great service.
The Lucan.
Wobble Cobble.
The Lucan.
Let's go.
Lucan.
Well, you venture forth to his hut.
Brought in.
Again, it really doesn't matter. It's near the church.
Damn it. It's good.
It's cool.
I knock on the door.
There's no answer.
You hear footsteps from the inside and the door opens up.
Alright.
Hello, he writes down on his paper.
Christopher, this is probably since you're the one who made a blood oath to
Did you make a blood oath?
Yes, I actually did. I made the oath. I don't recall blood, but
Right.
yeah.
Well, here you go, Jace. Here's a potion of Troll's regeneration, and I'll just back away.
Thank you, Brendan. Now,
I'm just here to call.
you see, Warbolt, we have here this potion of Troll's regeneration, and we figured that, since I kind of promised that we were going to help restore your throat and all, here you go. Merry Christmas.
What is that?
It's July.
He removes the cork like.
Like turns into a troll.
It worked.
Yay.
It worked.
You should have fingered it.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I don't know what to say.
I think you just said thank you, so we're square.
Advantage to you.
Neat.
So,
Perhaps we should just tell Warble what happened with the kobolds, since that's his job.
No, he was just a hunter. He was not a slayer of kobolds or anything like that.
Oh man.
Well, we might as well tell him just so he realizes that.
Now I've said the name
he can expect.
Warble the Lucan Kobold Hunter like 17 times. Someone's going to have to edit that out.
Well, we found where the kobolds were hiding. There's still a bunch of kobolds out there. They might be building a lair, but they might not, they might fight better things now that they're not being lorded over by a white dragon. So
A white dragon?
Just in case there's any kobold disturbances, do find us.
I will put out the word if I discover anything.
You can find us at what was it?
Dragons of Mirth.
The Dragons of Mirth. Here.
Okay.
Dragons of Mirth, okay.
I mean, we're trying that name out. We might go. I mean, we might sort of.
We might go that way. We might go the Gold Scale Company. We don't know.
Do you reside in any place in town? Or?
I'm sure we do.
We're at the keg to the head.
Oh yeah, the tavern. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway,
let's. What was our next on our objectives?
should we
clearing the mist? I believe.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That. No, I was thinking. I was more thinking about the people that we led here. The people from Briarwell.
Yes.
Where are they now? Do people remember?
Last time you heard about them, they were guided into the city hall.
Oh, okay. I just maybe feel like we should check out.
Yeah, I wrote to my father. I have yet, and maybe he could send some means for them to establish a life here. I have yet to receive word, but I might check with I might ask Mac if he's had any word back. But it's a bit of a way there, so we might not hear anything yet.
Right.
There was another thing, another quest, another thing.
The mead thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we had
a mead thing.
There was a mystery mead. Maybe we should go to the tavern, just get, I suppose, cleaned up and rested, and then we can ask around about the meat.
What time is it?
About the break of dawn, right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll meet you there just to head by Mex and see if I can. See if I've heard anything from Father. Is that an agreement with everyone?
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll go to the
cake to the.
Oh, by the way, have we had a long rest since our encounter? Okay.
We hadn't had a long rest for 4 days
of straight walking.
For some reason, I don't feel tired. Not at all.
Okay, let's start with the dragon visiting Meg.
Hmm?
Well, how you do?
Well, how to do interestingly voiced NPC? Oh, sorry, NPC is just something we call gnomes around them. First of all, have you heard any? Have you had any letters from the Gold Scale estate?
Yeah, I actually did. There was this weird bird, you know. It was like gold color. I'd never seen anything like it, and then it just poof, gone. But left this message, and then he hands the letter to you.
Yeah, I will have to formulate a response, but I will. That will take some time. I'll come back later. Second of all, I have this axe.
Ooh, glowy.
It is glowy, and it's also coaty and sometimes slashy. Is it worth anything? We took it off a.
Oh, let me see. 50 gold.
50 gold is fine. So I'll report back to those. That will just go in the pool. So yeah, that's it for now. Also, we're very much thankful to you for the potion of healing, and we've settled the kobold problem. So
about time.
They shouldn't be disturbing business anymore. So I'll be back with the letter later today.
I'll be waiting. Back at the inn. Oh, tavern. Again, 3 people are the 3 dwarves are there. What's his name? Brewmeister and Daga and Hildred. You also noticed a couple of the people from Briarwell apparently working there as sort of maids and so forth.
What are these sort of maids? What are they doing?
Sort of.
Like and cleaners, all kind of weird.
That just sounded like prostitutes. They're sort of maids. I don't know really.
It was here we had the original quest of the mead and
yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so
are we referring to things as quests? I mean,
task.
No, just mission.
Request.
Well, I like quest better. It sounds cool. So let's keep doing that. That's a massively aggravating.
You boy.
Again, Brewmaster greets you. Ah, welcome back. You look like you worse for wear.
Well, I mean, we've been gone for more than a week, so yeah.
Well then, I bet you're hungry and thirsty.
Aye.
Brewmaster.
Aye.
This meat you are missing. Are you still missing your meat?
Indeed.
Do you have any idea where we might start looking for the meat?
Well, you could try to ask around town, see if anybody know anything of interest.
Yeah.
But will anyone admit to be harboring illegal meat?
Illegal meat.
We'll have to try and persuade them into saying that.
We'll just do the old fast talk and then...
Actually, you could just make an investigation check to see if you find anything of worth while you're doing your investigation.
Let us talk to some people about some meat.
Those of you with 16 and above, all of you hear that a couple of people new to town have moved in as prior to your arrival. Okay. But you two hear about that there's this woman named Berith Woodbuckle.
Woodbuckle?
Woodbuckle.
Oh, I thought it was Woodbuckle. I thought it was Woodbuckle. Amazing, I love that.
A high elf, a female high elf, moved to town a couple of days prior to the theft of the meat.
Alright.
And you also find the location of the house.
H-I-E-L-F.
Alright.
2 words.
Okay.
I think.
Comment is my second.
Alright, so she's suspicious because she's new.
Yeah. As opposed to these. Oh well, I suppose we brought the 40 other new people. So.
But she arrived just a couple of days before the theft.
Before the mysterious meat left.
Well, I say we pay a small visit to this Berith Woodbuckle.
Let's do it.
Okay, you venture forth, and as you approach her house, she turns her head, this female elf, and she looks at you like puzzled at first, and then she notices Fenian, and then she just starts to run.
Fenian?
Again, she runs.
Do we chase after her?
Can I cast sleep on her?
She's not visible anymore.
Should we
run?
We run after.
Roll dex.
18.
Okay, nogen over 18. Okay, you come around the corner. Again, the fastest dwarf in existence, apparently. Again, you come around the corner, and then you see this barrel just come rolling towards you.
And then you jump and it goes.
And now you can.
Now it's Donkey Kong.
How are you going to try to avoid getting hit by the barrel?
I'll just dodge out of the way.
Okay.
12.
Again, it's a bit slippery, but you just managed to jump on the barrel and take a couple of steps. Who had the next highest?
And it's 16. This is 16.
You see a barrel heading towards you. A bit slower than before because a dwarf has just jumped on it, but it's still rolling towards you. You, by the way, Brown Dane, you see the female wood elf beginning to run again because she just pushed the barrel.
I slash at the barrel.
Okay, make an attack roll.
The dragon has no fear of barrels. Natural 20, motherfucker.
You cleave it into you and he just runs across you. You're like splitting the sea, basically. Herrings fall out of the barrel.
This was my one cool move for today.
That's the only natural 20.
Cleaning a barrel.
Cleaving a barrel, as they say.
Again, the rest of you now are joined up with at the corner of the house.
I immediately continue after. I'd like to cast Long Stride on myself.
Okay, I'll allow you to make a dex roll with advantage to catch up to her.
Okay, I'll shout, "Halt, lassie!" Anyway, that was 14.
14. Oh, again, I rolled poorly. Apparently, she used so much strength to push the barrel to like. So you just catch up to her and like grab her. Let me go! Let me go! I said.
Yeah.
She screams out. She tries to like pull herself free, but she just can't.
Do I recognize her?
You can try to roll an intelligence check.
That's not saying my strong suit.
Oh, wisdom actually. Be a wisdom.
Fuck. 6.
Well, she's a woman. That's about
And
how
so-called
much.
high elf.
Yeah. Again, slightly taller than the Fenian.
I'm a woman.
Yeah, right.
Is she a ranger?
No, she doesn't have any bow on her.
That makes sense then.
Then why am I a ranger?
Let me go! Let me go! I say.
Is she struggling?
Yeah, again, but she can't break free.
Then maybe get a bit of
I'll
assistance.
prepare my
with
axe
it.
for a strike.
Wait, what?
As you do, you hear this.
Lady, why did you run?
Because 6 weird fellows with weapons were like looking weirdly at me.
That is technically true.
That makes sense.
We are looking for meat. I
I know nothing.
You know nothing about meat.
No, nothing.
Shall I eradicate this organic
Wait, hold on.
I would like to roll a persuasion check. So you may have noticed this, but resistance is futile. So maybe just spill out the beans.
What? And admit to a crime I didn't commit?
No, just admit to everything you know.
No, I know nothing.
How do you know there's a crime? I didn't mention any crime.
Exactly.
Pannon, Jace, and the dragon, you may roll an insight check. Jace and the dragon, you know, she's clearly lying. Again, she is afraid. That's quite evident by the fact that the Warforged raised his axe. She knows something and she's just trying to like, no, I know nothing.
We're not trying to make you confess a crime you did not commit. We're trying to make you confess anything you know.
I can't tell you.
Can I roll a persuasion check? Yeah. 22.
You have to promise to keep me safe if I tell you this.
Lady,
Oh yeah.
tell us why you're afraid. We can help you. We just killed the dragon. We're on a streak.
There's this forest not far from here called Aldale Wood. And there's a group of people there. They are 4. They're led by a man named Mark Carter, a bandit of some sort, I guess. And they strike the wagon when it arrives near, and then they retreat back to the forest and hide there.
And how do you know all this?
I was forced to work for them. They jumped the carriage I was on and forced me to work along their scheme.
When did this happen?
In which capacity?
I was to tell them when a new shipment was about to set off, so they could prepare.
So like a spy.
Yeah, an informant, yes.
Do you know when the next shipment is supposed to?
In 2 days, I believe.
Okay. So either we approach this wood and find them now, or we wait 2 days and try to safeguard, or
Ambush them.
Ambush them, yeah.
And so
Your
we hide in the
accent is
meat.
contagious.
exactly. We hide in the meat.
Just hold on. How well did our last ambush go exactly?
It wasn't bad. I mean,
Well, we won.
yeah. So
Poorly.
well,
basically hiding the meat, and then once they try to get the meat, we spring out and then we stab.
I'm a dwarf. I know nothing about hiding in barrels.
Spot does. You can.
I feel like you're making a reference to something. I don't.
I'm not.
You're just come and say I know nothing about hiding in barrels.
I do not know
It's
anything
okay.
about hiding
It's
in
okay.
barrels.
We're not going to
More
report
than
you or anything. You only did what you were told under duress.
Okay.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so you can go now. But
She goes back into her house.
right.
You hear a silent sob inside.
Oh, that's a bit sad. But I mean, she should be okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
So
fine. Talk the brewmaster into handling this next shipment of meat, and one of us plays a coachman. The rest of us hides in the back, and then once they try to get the meat, we essentially kill them.
I think let's talk to the brewmaster.
Yeah, let's talk to the brewmaster.
As always, the intro and outro music were by David Chesty, whereas the other pieces were by Kevin MacLeod. Links can be found in the description below. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and we hope to see you again next time in Doraken.